Map number 3. The first map looked like 3D Max were just gonna run away with the entire competition. Incredibly dominant performance, and then we moved over to Dust, and well, Enigma completely blew them away. 16-4 was the end scoreline on Dust, which again was 3D Max's pick. Knife round is going to be underway, and Inferno is going to be our final place of battle between these two teams in the StarSeries and iLeague GG.Bet qualifiers. 3D Max are going to be winning your knife round, as we have seen in previous rounds, and they're going to be swapping sides, moving over to the CTs. If you are just joining us, my name is Cody Casts. This has been a damn good series so far, so it'd be good this last map as well. Pistols across the board. Let's see how the split is going to work. Enigma previously have played their T-side rounds incredibly slow, incredibly methodical. Sometimes it's worked on maps such as Overpass, not so much. But Dust, damn right it worked. Worked incredibly, incredibly well. Let's see if they can perform the same sort of action as we've just seen again. Pudgy gets taken on down as the first engagement. Hitmouse is going to take a lot of damage off the back of that as well, but is it going to be taken down? Nice little thing to mention as well, directly from our sponsor GG.Bet, is statistics moving into Inferno on the third map. 4.95 for Enigma. 1.15 for 3D Max. Incredibly stacked odds, but beneficial nevertheless. 3D Max seems to come alive in this first engagement. Yes, gets taken on down. Mackie had no clue where that engagement even came from, and David's going to be the last guy remaining for 3D Max. The side of the smoke, holding, taking his time. Nevertheless, going to be looping around for at least some form of exit frag. It's Enigma are going to secure that first map for themselves. Hitmouse gets spotted out after being dropped down to 19 HP. It could be a nice opening pick for David. Nevertheless, that engagement will not bear any fruit. Enigma will be securing the first round, and I believe that is actually the first pistol round they've won in this best of 3. Which doesn't bode particularly well for 3D Max. As we said, looking at statistics earlier on, 3D Max and Enigma, when they've got up in the past, very one-sided. 3D Max beating them both times. Train and Inferno were the two maps, so these two teams definitely fought up against each other on these maps before. This is in the Season 6 qualifiers for the StarSeries iLeague. European qualifiers. 16-7. 3D Max, the French team, winning that one. But now, of course, since then, roster changes have been plentiful. So we are seeing borderline two separate teams go up against each other. 3D Max to be able to secure out the round with light buys coming out from the pistols. Mac are going to be able to pick up that first kill on the round, taking down Hitmouse and trading up from the mere Deagle to a UMP as well. Drops down to 4 HP, but nevertheless, still in a pretty decent situation for them to be able to continue on this round. 5 versus 4 right now. We're looking at it on paper. 5 beats 4. 3D Max should have this round, but CSGO's played with computers, not paper. I'm sure you guys are more than aware. Things can change, things can happen. We do not expect. David holding a great angle right now. Hot flash initiates on him, and he's not in a good position to be able to deal any damage, if that much at all. Drops Lollipop. Down 25 HP. B-site is borderline theirs. Any person who can really do anything about the initial rotation push would be Joe. But it looks like they're just going to stack up as 4. Begin the push up to Banana. They do not know Joe's here right now. Pop Flash comes on through. Joe pushes on back. They know he's there. They are going to be able to take him down anytime soon. Jinx is going to get shut down, but after Fear is able to trade out 1 kill for himself. But now here we go. MDS, last guy remaining for Enigma. He comes alive, takes down 1. That's going to be Haji down, but Fear using Mackie as a little bit of bait takes him down and secures that out. 1-1 your scoreline's not particularly usual that you see that. Fear also able to take an AK into the next round as well, so Enigma really dropping the ball there. Nevertheless, good round, both sides. A lot of engagements, a lot of great single fire accuracy from certain players on Enigma, but 3D Max, they just had their number in that round. Round number 3. Weird buys from both teams. No one seemingly to fully commit onto a full buy, but it looks like 3D Max are pretty much left with no money left, along with Enigma as well, but the sort of weaponry they've got from their money's worth. MDS going to be shut down by Maka. David going to be able to take down Lollipop as well with his trusty XM10. Rotation now going to be down. Joe going to be taken down, but bomb is planted by Robo. Now he's in a pretty decent position to be able to deal a little bit more damage right now. Spray going to be coming on through, but David says nope. Takes him down with that XM10 that we've seen him get only 3 kills with so far in this best of 3. But he likes picking it up from time to time, especially on these weird semi-eco rounds, force rounds. 2-1, 3D Max still obtaining that lead for the first time on this map. Pistols across the board for Enigma. 3D Max a little bit well off. A little bit more well off at least. When it comes down to the weaponry that they have. Grenades deployed. Joe taking a lot of damage, but he's ready and waiting for it. Goes for the flick. Does a little bit of damage to Haji, but not gonna be enough. Oh, through the smoke. Haji takes 1 down. Lollipop's gonna be able to 1D Maka as well. Tap's gonna be coming on through from Hitmouse, but they're not really gonna be connecting on much. 4 versus 3 right now. David's on the hyper-aggressive plays once more. XM10 in hand. He's going to be looking around and hunting for those Enigma players. One deagle shot. Range through the air. Takes down David. There's Lollipop. They've spot him on down. Whether or not he wants to go and pick up the XM10 or just stick with the trusty deagle is another question. Particularly much of an upgrade. 3 versus 3 right now. Robo's got the AKs. He picked it up from the traded teammate previously. Vienna in a great position to be able to continue defending from the B side. Lollipop is going to be able to get taken down by Haji. 3 versus 2. Putting Enigma in a weird situation right now where they got up against Jinx. He doesn't have the best sort of weaponry, but is able to do a little bit of damage to Robo. Drops him down to 27 HP. 2 versus 2. They're going to be pushing on up. Haji going to be pushing up through mid, and different sort of situation right now. The retake is going to have to be strong from 3D Max if they want to win this one. Hitmouse, oh, yeah, getting shut down, and Hitmouse able to take down Haji as well. 2-2 current scoreline, moving into round number 5. Possibly the most equal map that we've seen so far, to say the least. Is going to be able to shut down Lollipop fairly convincingly. Bringing us now to a 4 versus 2 as 3D Max take the advantage. Fairly equal round. Moving into round number 5 as both teams had full economy. Full weaponry to boot as well. Fear picking up 2 kills so far in this round with Macaroni on the 1, but pretty substantial 1. MDS, lovely one tap to be able to take down Jinx. Robbo just going to be holding towards B site, and what's he going to be going up against in just a couple of moments? Well, he's going to be Fear, going to be taking the front of that. Gets shut down, but David's going to be able to take down that bomb carrier, and Robbo is going to be now on the deck, pushing up the daisies, feeding the plants. Insert another analogy related to dying here. MDS tagged up by that flash. And David's going to be able to shut him down, securing a 3rd round now for 3D Max. Back and forth so far in this series. 3D Max looking now to run away with it as Nigma's economy isn't looking fantastic. 2 players of AKs brought up so far. Hitmouse could buy up to 1 as well if he wishes. Suzuki is going to do that and just hand it off to Jaya. RG peeking on out. Grenade deployed directly at his feet. Pretty decent job so far. MDS dropping down to 28 HP. That grenade was very, very strong. Directly getting against his feet. Robbo in a position to be able to push on up for apartments, but nothing's going to come of it as of yet. Smoke pops through. That's going to be pluming just towards Banana. But now dissipating inside of mid as well, so puts Enigma in a position where they need to think about how they're going to begin pushing onto one of these sites, because right now it's quite fragmented. Pushing up towards mid, but not really going to be doing much. Macca's going to be able to take down Robo. Yeah, now. With the rotation coming out from MBS. Smokes, flashes, utility, all deployed towards the site. And now we have Haji. Does get shut down, but is okay. Not too bad. But, oh, that was lovely. David's going to be able to take down MDS, and so's Fear as well. Fear's going to be able to shut down that bomb carrier, and without the frags, that is going to be all she wrote for that round. 3D Max, with the last couple of moments on the clock, were able to secure that one down straight up because of that engagement coming out from David. Shut down the bomb carrier, and while their economy isn't looking great for this round, that last round was won purely in the hands of David. Yeah. One of the 2 players who was able to save their AKs in the last round, and one, of course, being Lolly. Quite aggressive plays going to be coming out from both sides, as got players pushing up almost on every angle. Very slow play so far. Jo almost spots out. It does spot out RG, but isn't able to connect any rounds onto him. Fairly slow start. Now, this is the slow methodical plays that we've been seeing from Enigma in previous maps. 4 players always smoked so far. Robo still has that grenade in hand, so it could be used to their advantage. But right now, nothing's really going to be coming of it. They're looking to set up some of these engagements and setting up some of these set plays with the smokes and with all their utility. But right now, they're kind of going head-to-head against a lot of enemy engagement. That main enemy engagement is going to be Maka. Tries to shoot through the smoke. Isn't able to connect on anything just as of yet. Holding the smoke just for some form of weaponry advantage. Maka does get spotted on out and gets taken down by hit. Jo is going to be able to secure the site as well by taking down Jinx. And now we're in a 5 versus 2 as Robo, even with just the pistols, able to shut him down. Lollipop's going to be taken down at the hands of Fear, but that is going to be all she wrote for this round, it appears, as Fear now looking to shut down Robo. Never mind, I might have to eat my hat. Never mind. Hitmouse rotates all the way around the outside of him, flanks around, tuts the... Put it to the back of his head, and that is going to be him taken down. Jo, Molotov deployed, but grenade to boot as well. Drops Fear down 61 HP, so pretty decent grenade coming on through. Got a lot of utility used already, though, directly from Enigma. Jo thinking about boosting his teammate, but changed his mind. Now, here comes the push. It would seem the smokes, molotovs, and flashes are now all going to be deployed over the top of Banana, but right now, nothing's going to come of it. It's incredibly just baiting tactics coming out from Enigma, but they've stacked up all 5 players now towards B. The rotation is now going to be coming on out, and B is going to be where they will dwell. Smokes, flashes, you name it. David's now calling the rotation. All 5 going to be rotating through. David spraying through the smoke. Nothing really going to be coming with it just as of yet. Full pistols versus full weaponry. It's going to be a tough one to win for 3D Max if they can win it at all. One planted over towards B, but now this is interesting. 3D Max are saving. They're saving 5 people. There's been no real engagements in this round, and that's something which we can really look into. Why hasn't there been real engagements? Why has Fear been the only person to take any real damage? And that, of course, was directly with that nade. But other than the fact that, obviously, 3D have been on an eco. They do still have utility remaining. They do still have a couple of bought weapons. So, 5.7s, Deagles, full armor on 2 players, that being Haji and Fear. But Jinx, David, and Maka still only with half armor, so unless they're going to force buy up with SMGs here, I don't really see what the play was. They could have gone for at least 1 exit frag, but evidently not thinking about it. So now that we've moved back into a 4-4 scoreline, let's have a quick look at what our statistics are looking at right now. Oh, look at that. They have dropped substantially. Enigma, well, previously at a almost a 5% percentile chance on GG.Bet, now dropped to 1.75 with 3D Max actually taking the lead. Now I can see what some of our sponsors are kind of thinking about this match, and it is fairly close, definitely. David, grenade deployed with the help of Haji as well. He's able to take down Hitmouse. They aren't able to gain anything from it, however. Jo is going to fall at the hands of David on the backbone of that engagement as well. But right now, Enigma are in a situation where they need to think about how they're going to come alive and use the full weaponry that they have against these 5 players to take them down. It's going to be hard, yes, but could very well be doable. We've seen sort of situations like this kind of come true for Enigma, and especially with the utility that they have to hand, I wouldn't put it past them to be able to do this. Rotation now coming on out towards the A site. Tap's coming through from MDS. Molotov going to be deployed. Does just fall short as he has to pull back. Spray going to be coming on through. Jinx is the first one to fall. Then Lollipop is going to be able to pick up David as well. Haji's going to be able to take down Robot. And now we are just going to be left with Lollipop on the side. Going one-on-one against Haji. Is able to take him down. And that is going to secure a 5th round for 3D Max. Looking good for them. Looking very, very good for them. Full buys from both teams now. Level playing field for once. That was something to take into consideration as well. That last round from 3D Max that they won. Eco. No weapons were bought. They were still able to secure that round, so at least when it comes down to CT, 3D Max are quite dominant, are quite strong. We'll just have to wait and see if they can continue this sort of performance, however. RG trying to boost his teammate, but evidently has forgotten where the crouch button is because you can't boost someone when you're standing up like that. Here now. Holding just at the top of mid. Side of the little cubby. Molotov soon to be deployed, but right now, they're in a great position to be able to possibly come alive and deal at least some form of damage. They hit the corner and MDS crouches round it and is able to take down Fear. No bullets allowed to be fired from your weapon, good sir. 5-4. Make that a 5-3. Robo's going to be able to shut down David as well with the AWP. Now we're also going to be left with Jinx, who's going to be holding on towards a site, but Mucker's going to take a lot of damage as well. He's not able to actually connect any of the rounds onto MDS, which is unusual for him. Lollipop begins jumping on down, about to try and take down Jinx, but MDS beats him to it off the rotation background from the site. It's more beneficial. And Eco going to be coming out, or at least a save be going to be coming out from the 3D Max side. Bring us now to a 5-5, and like I said, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's definitely a weird one, this map. It's not a map that you usually see go this close. It's normally quite one-sided, but evidently both sides do kind of have their advantages and disadvantages. And right now, the advantages for 3DS Max and their benefits are eco rounds, apparently. Again, another full buy coming out from both sides. Apparently, I've got a notification on my desktop. Amazing. Lollipop and MDS going to be pushing up towards the A site, and apartments are going to be their target. Jinx looking to shut that down though. Grenade deployed. Deals damage to 3. Some flashes deployed directly onto the site. Jinx is going to get shut down by Jo. Not really going to be able to do much more damage after his grenade previously in the round. David, lovely kill into MDS to be able to shut down that aggressive push. Mac is going to be able to take down Lollipop on the back burner of that as well. And now going to be able to pick up Hitmouse as well, saving his teammate Haji. Robbo is going to be able to make at least one of the enemy team burn the hands of his Molotov. And Mako with a jumping tap onto Jo. Lovely job from him to be able to shut that down. 3D Max taking that round fairly confidently. No real complaints. Round number 12 underway. 6-5 one round in this, and have a quick look at the scoreboard. We can kind of expect this round to go the way of Enigma. So it's going to be 6-6, and just constantly go back and forth like that, because that's all that's happened in this game so far. David looking to stop any form of aggressive push inside of mid. Or is that smoke instead of the Molotov? Change his mind. Right now, it does put them in a good position to be able to defend an engagement out towards the A site, and that's exactly what they're going to be doing as MDS pushes on down with the CZ, and with help from some of his friends, that's exactly all they needed to be able to shut down Jinx. UMP now picked up. Mac are going to be able to take down Jayo, but that is going to be all she wrote so far in this round. Engagements are now going to slow down. Here's the boost, but MDS is going to be able to shut down one, and David, ooh, backburner, takes him down. Robo going to be able to repay that favour, shutting him down just towards the end of the engagement. Hitmouse is going to get taken down by Fear. Weapons were just too strong against that. 2 versus 2 right now. 3D Max now got to be able to try and play some time of retake onto the site, but Hadji and Theory really got to push up together if they want to get anything done here. Robo's going to be able to spray down one. That's going to be Theory on deck. And then Hadji is going to be taken down as well just after the initial engagement. And like I said, like clockwork, 6-6. And David going to be picking up an XM10, but I can't see many other people on 3D Max following suit with these sort of buys. Economy isn't looking fantastic for them. I think like this is one of the first times where it hasn't, but in previous rounds, we've seen that they can still come alive, even if it's not looking great for them. Just straight up due to the fact that they've had better positioning in certain situations, and Enigma's kind of underestimated how 3D Max can play. That's going to be coming on through from the T side of apartments. With the help of the grenade as well, Lollipop's going to be able to take down Jinx. David is going to be able to XM10 down one of the enemy. But now Fear, in a good position for a full rotation, is going to begin the rotation back round. Davy's going to be able to get one shotgun shot off and drop Joe down to 12 HP. DJI is just going to save, it appears, along with Fear as well, allowing Enigma to be able to secure another round for himself. 7-6. Not much to really be said about that round. That round was kind of a cut and dry engagement, and I just died from there. Pause is going to be coming on out this time, going to be coming out from the 3D Max side. Looks like it is going to be a couple of technical issues, and we'll just have to wait and see how long that plays out for. But nevertheless, we are going to be moving into round number 14. 1 round away from halftime. I'd really like to see how both of these sides play the opposite. Might see how Enigma play their CT on Inferno and 3D Max as well. They can level this out again. Let's see how they can secure another round for themselves. I'm going to swap over to T. Of course, directly this was no one's map pick. This was the map which was kind of left over from the picks and bans. Just to quickly go over the picks and bans as well. We have Cash and Train being removed by Enigma and 3D Max to begin with. Enigma then picking up Overpass, and then Dust 2 then being picked up by 3D Max, which evidently you wouldn't be able to notice, as Enigma lost Overpass and 3D Max lost Dust. So both lost their map picks. Enigma then removed Nuke, and 3D Max picked up Mirage, but sorry, removed Mirage, and then Inferno was then picked up as the final map. Now, in comparison with certain maps, Inferno has a lot of relationship to maps like Nuke, where an entire bomb site can kind of come down to decent utility usage and just decent positioning. Of course, you can say that about all maps, But I feel like those two do kind of stick out like a sore thumb. You can't really push outside on Nuke without correct utility usage, which then kind of cuts out the entirety of the bomb site unless you go for just one-on-one aim duels, which is quite hard to do at this level of play. Same thing can be said about this sort of map. Whereas there are angles that you can play which, yes, are more dominant than others. People will just sometimes forget to check them. Pit being a major one. There's a lot of little corners in there, a lot of little intricacies that you have to check, and if you don't, they can bite you. B site, exactly the same. All these corners, emo being one of them. All the boosted spots you can get into. Situations where you need to be incredibly careful in what sort of angles that you are going to be playing on. But utility makes it a lot easier. And that's something which I feel like Enigma, not that they struggle on, they use it quite a lot. If they use it effectively is another question, though. I feel like 3D Max have a little bit more breadth when it comes to using utility correctly. Nevertheless, we are a minute into this round with 1 minute and 5 on the clock. Enigma are looking to be able to push on up towards the B site, but got to go head first into Fear and Haji. They want to get anything from it. Maka looking to shut down one, but going to be the case. Only a USP in hand. The fact he's only seen one person now, it's kind of got to give him the feeling that, okay, maybe they are going B, and that's where the rotation is going to come on out. Hitmouse is thinking about calling the rotation towards the B site, but not going to be the case. The initiation comes out over towards B. David boosts on up. No one's going to be checking the angle. No, oh, that was so bad for them. David's going to be able to take down Jo, and he pushing up, take down MDS as well. Lollipop's going to be able to take down Haji, but Robo's going to be able to take down David as well. Fear, he does have fully automatic weaponry. That's going to be a famous, but not going to be able to do too much damage. Mac is going to be the last guy remaining right now. If he can take down the bomb carrier, then maybe he could do something, but unfortunately not. Hitmouse is going to be able to spray him down through the smoke, securing an 8th round for Enigma, moving into the last round of the first half. Round 15. 8-6, your current scoreline. Eight more rounds for Enigma. Well, 3D Max still need 10. No team going to be able to be in double digits this time, but to be honest with you, if we're looking at a semi-underdog story, I suppose, when it comes down to 3D Max and the fact they are losing in this first half, if they did want to come back alive and try and win this, then I feel like they would, even if they don't win this round, even though they do kind of have full buys and it is going to be possible, even if they don't win it, I feel like all hope is not particularly lost. Enigma's still in a pretty decent situation to be able to secure up this round whole-handedly, though. It looks like spray down's now going to be coming out from Jinx over the other side of the map. Going to be able to shut down Lollipop. After one of his teammates is then taken down. Nevertheless, Fear looking to shut down at least one, but Jo says, yeah, no thank you. Jinx has got to perform something fantastic, something miraculous in this round. Hitmouse coming on out. Unfortunately for Jinx, one-tap accuracy from Hitmouse and that AK is more than enough, even with armor. 9-6 is going to be the first half scoreline as we switch sides. Enigma swapping over to CT. And 3D Max swapping over to the T side. Having a quick look at the scoreboard while it is currently on the screen, you can see that David's going to be topping the scoreboard for the 3D Max team. 12-9. On the other side, Robo's going to be topping the Enigma scoreboard. 13-7. Very dominant display from him, and it's not like anyone's not really pulling their weight. All players are performing quite well in this match so far. A couple of hiccups here and there, but nothing to really worry about. We're actually going to be swapping sides in a few moments. Now that we are going to be moving into our second half, let's have a quick look at what our sponsor's saying about stats once more. Wow, that's incredibly level. 1.88 and 1.85 for both teams on the GG.Bet betting statistics. Both teams are going to be taking a short break as we're swapping sides. Like a short break going to be coming on through. For one of the Enigma players, but nevertheless, that's okay. Should be underway fairly shortly, but I don't know. This could go either way still. I'm not letting the 3-round disadvantage that 3D Max have right now really into my opinion on this, because I feel like 3D Max are the sort of team that even from a substantial disadvantage can come back. I mean, we saw it on Overpass. They were 6-2 down and they won the rest of the map. 16... What is that? 16-6. Let's double check that. Sorry, 16-11. A little bit more when it came down to Enigma picking it up. But of course, on Dust 2, the momentum from Enigma is just being carried through. They won that map 16-4. You can definitely see that they are feeling like the stronger side right now. 9-6 your current scoreline, as sides have now been swapped over. Let's see how both of these sides fare with the shoe on the other foot. Utility going to be picked up from most members of 3D Max actually, and now this can actually be quite a methodical playstyle, not something that we're used to seeing from this team. Jin's going to be pushed up along with a couple members of his team. Fear going to be thinking about getting boosted, but right now Robo is on the other side, and he's got the CZ in hand, and oh, peekaboo! Jinx taps him down once, takes him down. Jinx looking to be able to pick up a secondary kill for himself as well, but right now not going to be the case. He's going to be able to take down Hitmouse, but only with the help of Fear. Jinx right now looking to be able to take down at least one more, but picked out of the sky by Jo. Jo's going to be able to shut down Fear and Jinx on that full push-up. Haji's going to be able to take them down just towards the back burner of that engagement. 3 versus 2 right now. MDS and Lollipop both trying to push on up from different angles. MDS going to be pushing up through CT, up past Ruins, taps in the head. MDS dropped down to 5 HP as a random shot from Maka. Going to be more than enough to be able to deal the amount of damage that they require to be able to keep him borderline outside of this fight. Lollipop going to be running away from any form of engagement at this current moment in time. Hasn't taken anyone out just yet, but Maka's going to be able to take down a second in this round, bringing the gap ever so closer. 9-7, moving into round number 17, and the T side win the first half. Unfortunate for Lollipop actually. He was holding on the closer angle just behind the wall on Banana and wasn't able to even get a bullet out of his CZ. Got absolutely sprayed down. Just a single one tap just came on through as Jinx just sprinted on past, and incredibly strong play and great accuracy as well. But nevertheless, round did go to the way of 3D Max, so we are going to be seeing a little more of a level playing field right now, because even though certain players on 3D Max do have that fully automatic weaponry, we're talking 4 out of the 5, still not all of them. And the CZ at closer ranges, incredibly dominant. MDS, not going to let the bullets phase him. Lollipop's still going to be holding off as well. The rotation going to be coming on out, and it looks like Robo, oh, he's able to take down one. That's Fury on the deck, and that's going to be Maka as well. Is he going to be able to take down Haji? Yes, he is. That's 3 kills, all with his pistol. That's more than enough for them, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Pistols at closer range, if you aren't expecting them to be there, sprays them down, takes them all out. 3D Max lose the round. A round that Enigma had no chance, really, of being in, and no right in being in. They shut them down. Pistols galore. That 5-7 spray down. Perfection. 10-7. Enigma. 6 more rounds until they can secure this map as their own. 5 to be able to secure an overtime. And 3D Max, they're definitely on the back burner now. That loss definitely thrown them off. That's going to be running through the air. Fury. Oh. Balls to the fire. Trapped between a rock and a hard place as both of those Molotovs get deployed directly behind each other. Jo is going to be able to take down one for himself. He's going to be pretty happy about that one. Bomby's going to be dropped inside a mid, and this isn't good for 3D Max. I don't know if they realise this, because they're pushing directly onto the A site now as if they want to get the site claimed. But as of right now, with 1:15 on the clock, and Robo picking up a kill onto David, Lollipop going to be able to take down Maka as well. She's going to be able to take down Lollipop, but it's literally going to be all she wrote moving into the rest of this round. RG is going to get shut down before he barely hits the ground. Going to be able to crouch as he hits the ground, and Robo's going to be able to slot him down and take him out. Difficult round for 3D Max to win, but not something that they should have lost that badly. And it seems like cracks are starting to show as Enigma are looking to shut this game out. 11-7 your current scoreline. And hyper aggression coming out from Hitmouse. He's going to begin pushing on up along with Jo. Jo's going to take little damage from the shots that are fired directly through the smoke, but it's minimal. It's nothing substantial. Jo going to begin pushing on up. Holding inside of logs right now, but going to be all for now. Could begin pushing up a little bit further, but right now he's kind of playing it slow. MDS just peeking on out. Going to be able to take down Fear. Jo pushing on up. Now this is the hyper-aggressive play I was talking about. He's dropped down to 30 HP. Haji's going to be dropped down to 5, but Maka's shut down just towards the back of it as well as he gets caught off guard inside a T-spawn. This is looking done. 3D Max, they performed fantastically so far. But silly little mistakes now are just appearing. The cracks are, as I've said previously, starting to show in this round. When Molotov deployed, Jo. Oh, it's shut down by Maki. Grenade going to be deployed. He's going to be dropped down to 50 HP, but not really going to be much. Haji leading the charge towards B site. But looks like that B site push is about to be stifled as Robo. Ooh! Uncharacteristically, only tags the leg. Picks him out once more. Oh! Almost lines them all up! Able to get a shot down range, but isn't able to connect. Takes down one in the form of Haji. It looks like Hitmouse is going to be able to retaliate. Picking up 2 for himself. Davy's going to be able to take down Robo and Maka, who's going to be able to take down Hitmouse, but 2 versus 2 right now. David in a great position with the bombs planted as Maka is going to be able to try and take down one, and that's exactly what David's going to be able to do. And from range, Maka's going to be able to try and level this one out now. 12-8. 3D Max not going down without a fight. Only a 4-round deficit right now, but full buys are now going to be coming out from 3D Max. Same can be said for Nemiga though. Molotov deployed as it looks like 3D Max are beginning now to push up towards B a little bit more aggressively. Jo not able to pick up any form of kill and not going to be wasting any ammo either, as it looks like he's just going to pull back. Molotov soon to be deployed. Even though 3D Max are behind. Statistics say are still level. You can see why. 3D Max haven't been out of this game. That's the thing. They've been losing silly rounds, yes, but they've also been winning some absolute stomps. 5 versus 5 with 55 seconds left on the clock, and the map is quite fragmented right now. MDS in a great position to be able to rotate if required. But here we go. Smokes and flashes all going to be deployed towards the B site. Jink's going to be in pushing on up, and he's going to get shut on down by Hitmouse with a little bit of help from Jo as well, but nothing particularly substantial. Haji's going to be able to take down MDS, and apparently Lollipop is what we're going to be looking at right now. But let's swap on over towards the B site once more. Fear's going to be able to chop down one. Maka as well is going to be able to help out, but that is going to be it as the bomb is going to be planted. It's a 3 versus 2 right now. Lollipop and Robo, they're going to begin the rotation back round towards the B site. Maka in a great position to be able to shut down Robo if Robo does begin pushing on up, but right now I don't see him actually thinking about doing it. Going to be AWP versus AWP, but definitely Maka having the high ground right now is going to put Robo at a huge disadvantage. Robo. They're peeking around that corner. Not going to be able to pick up anything else. You can hear the movement towards the left-hand side of him, but isn't going to be able to pick up anything for himself, with possibly the exception of Haji. Goes for the flick, does pick him up, but he is going to fall to the bomb, I believe. Or not, does just survive. 12-9, 3D Max is going to be able to secure another round for himself. Themselves, even. A quick look at the overall scoreline, and as you can see, if we have a look deeper into the statistics, utility damage across the board is substantial. 211 utility damage coming out from Hitmouse. 273 from David. So, have to wait and see if any more is going to be done off the back of that as well. ADR for Robo, though. That is nothing to shake your hat at. 95. Shot coming on through from Robo. He's looking to be able to take down at least one more, but not going to be the case. Does just whiff the shot, and Fear's going to be able to pull back. Jinx gets shut on down by Lollipop as we see Enigma back on another eco. With the exception of Robo, of course, with the AWP. But we've seen them win these rounds. We can't cast them out of it at all yet. Fear's going to be able to take down MDS. Fear's going to take a lot of damage, though, in these sort of initiations. Maka's going to be able to trade it back after Robo picks up Haji. Three versus 2 right now. Geo and Hitmouse looking to be able to pick up at least an exit frag in this sort of situation. While they picked up Maka, that's going to be an AWP in hand, so they can do a little bit more damage. They might even be able to win this round off the back of this now. David now, hyper-aggressive playstyle coming on out with the Mac-10, just beginning to spray one down. Takes down one with the help of Fear as well, and Jo is also going to fall at his hands. 12-10, they're going to pick up the weapons, and they're going to be taking those into the next round. Full buy now available from both teams, and Enigma, this is got to be where they've got to put the final nail in the coffin. They've got to shut down the momentum that 3D Max are kind of gaining right now. It looks like that is what they're going to attempt to do as M4s and a drizzling of SMGs is going to come into it as well. Fear dropped down to 2 HP from pure utility usage. Dear Lord, that puts him in a really odd position. He's literally going to be cannon fodder now if he begins pushing on up. But he has to. Grenade deployed, deals a lot of damage to Hitmouse. He's holding on the back of that corner. Flash deployed, and they're looking to think about spraying anyone down, but not going to be the case right now. Utility all across the board. With the boost coming out from Maka, looks like they are going to be trading out their weapons. Maka's going to be picking up the AK, spots out Hitmouse, but isn't able to do much of it. .50 seconds on the clock. Enigma in a great position to be able to stifle out remaining competition of 3D Max. Because right now we only have Fear over towards the B site, and even he's now begun the rotation back round. But this is something that I like. It's going to be very late rotations coming out from Enigma, as they've still got 3 people stacked up towards B site, but the rotations are going to be there nevertheless. David He's pushing on through the smoke that he deployed just a couple of moments ago. MDS and Jinx are going to be able to pick up kills for themselves. MDS picks up a second as well. There's going to be Hardy on the deck. Robo going to be able to shut down David as David appears to just run out of mouse map room because that flick was borderline non-existent. Maka is going to almost get shut down but gets the bomb down just before the end of that engagement. Fear left with 2 HP, but it doesn't really matter. Robo in a 1 versus 1 against Maka now. Maka in a great position to be able to continue this dominance and shut him down, but Robo's going to be able to spot him out. But playing for time, that's all he needs to do. That's exactly what he's done, and he's done it well. 12-11, 3D Max are putting this game back into their own domain. Maka has performed fantastically this entire game and this entire series as well. Would not be surprised if he gets the overall MVP of this game, win or lose. Of course, we can't take anything away from certain players on Enigma. Players like Robo. 24-11. Lovely kill statistics. Tap's coming on through. Haji is going to be able to deal a little bit of damage to MDS. Not particularly substantial. Grenade going to be deployed, but in theory not going to be able to really worry about that. Jinx thinking about pushing on up through back alley up towards apartments, but for now, it's going to be slow. Molotov deployed. Single tick onto Lollipop. Mere 3 damage. Jinx picks up 1 kill on the former Lollipop. It's a very, very nice kill for himself. Robo's going to be able to pick up at least 1 kill with the help of Joe as well. Joe's going to be able to take out 1, but Maka repairing the favour. Haji is going to be able to take down MDS. And now we're in a 3 versus 2 with Jo picking up that AWP. But the AWP does nothing as Haji is going to be able to take him down. Bomb is dropped towards Archers, but Hitmouse only has that CZ75. Pocket AK isn't going to be enough right now, I don't think, especially against these two. Nevertheless, bomb is going to be planted, and it doesn't look like Hitmouse is going to go down without a fight. Looking for the range. If he can pick up someone close or pick up a better weapon at least, might be worth saving. He has an AWP now. And think about it. Hasn't spotted out Jinx just yet, but Jinx sees him, lines up the shot, takes him down. 12-12. We're level ground. 4 rounds in it for both of these teams. I'm surprised Enigma have not called a timeout, because at these last few rounds, what has it been? 5 rounds. Back to back to back to back to back to back. 3D Max have just won. Let's see if they can continue this momentum moving forward. Enigma, clearly the pressure's getting to them. Molotov going to be deployed to stop any form of aggressive pushing coming up towards Banana. Maka, however, maybe looking for some of that aggressive pushing. Flash from Joe actually backfires a bit. Could have taken down Maka, but we're both kind of blind. Great position for Lollipop right now, with smokes deployed as well. Let's see how this round is going to play out, because the initiation is about to come on through. Lollipop holding up top with help MDS as well. Sprays down 1, looking for the second as well, but Haji says that nay, shuts him down. And now we are still left with MDS on the site, but with the help of Robo, Fear, if I can get the word out, Fear is going to have to take him down. 4 versus 3 right now. Enigma are saving. This is insane. This is an amazing comeback from 3D Max. Like, they were on... Yeah, no, they were correct. I was about to correctly say 6-9. Moving into the second half, they've run 6 rounds so far, bringing it to the 12. They're now about to succeed Enigma for the first time in a long time. 13-12, because the save's coming out from Enigma. The same angles are being held. They're pushing the site almost the exact same way and just using the utility to kind of their advantage. I wouldn't be particularly surprised if the statistics kind of display that pretty substantially as well. If we could just push some updated stats on that, and wow, look at that, yeah. 3D Max now, favourites to win. as Enigma's statistics dropped substantially after these last few rounds. Definitely something they need to look out for. And here it comes. The Enigma timeout, which is very, very required. A tech pause is going to be coming on out, it looks like. A couple of issues. This could explain why Enigma have not been doing particularly well. A full buy is now going to be coming out from Enigma. How are they going to be able to play this round a little bit better? I feel like they need to use their utility to a much more better advantage. Because right now they're using it and they're letting it just dissipate. Smokes, flashes, they're using them borderline willy-nilly. Just need to use them a little bit more methodically, play the angles correctly, possibly set up some form of set play to see, okay, this is where we need to kind of come alive, and this is the angles that we need to be playing. 3D Max have now realised that they can set on up towards B site, chuck a couple of flashes, a couple of grenades down there. If they deal damage, if they're able to pick up at least one frag, then they push for B. If they don't pick up anything from there, they continue baiting out the rotation towards the B site and then push over towards A, because the rotation is incredibly fragmented. Right now, Enigma has literally no idea how to play. They don't, as people are correctly saying in chat right now, they don't know how to play against this side. They've kind of exhausted all their direct options that they had, all the set plays that they kind of had for this map. They've gone out the window. They're playing off the cuff right now, and you can tell, and it's not working for them. Nevertheless, MDS is going to be able to pick up that first kill onto Jinx. As a big rotation comes on through from mid for MDS. Bomb is going to be down. Now this puts 3D Max in odd position. RG's going to still be inside of apartments, but not push up too aggressively. Pushing up just enough for it to be frustrating, but still in a good position to be able to reclaim that bomb. Something that possibly Enigma should have done in that situation is just secure mid, because they're able to take down the bomb carrier. The bomb's down. Great. Use your utility to keep that bomb down. The idea of this is to not get frags. The idea of this is to stop that bomb from going off, and you've only got 40 seconds left on the clock to be able to continue doing that. Robo in a great position now. The top frag of 4 Enigmas looking to be able to peek on out and take down one. Spots out the shoulder of Maka, but they both trade. Both dealing 18, both dropping each other down to 18 damage each. So why not a direct trade in kills? Damage was traded pretty damn well. Eight seconds on the clock. Bomb is not going to be planted. It looks like Enigma are going to be able to secure this round. But, to be honest with you, 3D Max, not really particularly worried about it. Sure, it brings the playing field to 13-13, but really going to be deployed directly underneath Mac. Mac is going to take a little bit of damage from it, but nothing particularly substantial. MDS is going to be the first one to fall at the hands of Haji. CT side. Robbo is going to be able to shut down Fear. He's about to take down at least one more for himself as well, but current moment in time, there's nothing to really come alive of it. Utility still available for 3D Max. Going to be holding off though. 45 seconds on the clock. Not much else they can really do here. You've got to think about what sort of site they want to be playing right now. It is kind of a split map right now. Because we still have Gio kind of inside of CT spawn. So he's rotating a little bit more towards A than he is B. But Robo's about to call the rotation. The rotation has been called correctly. Fires the shot as he gets flashed, but isn't able to connect on much. Isn't able to connect on the first flick, but connects on that second. Takes down David, but Jinx will be able to repay that favor. Shutting down Robo. Bomb's going to be planted just directly on top of Generator, but at this current moment in time, Haji, last guy remaining, 1 versus 2, and is able to take down 1, pick up that 3rd kill for himself in this round, but that is it. 14-13. 3D Max. And Nemiga. This has been an amazing best of 3. I couldn't see a more fitting end for this to be possibly going to overtime. It's like a full set play going to be coming out towards the A site. Jinx is going to be able to take down MDS. Maka's going to be able to shut down Robo as well. And now we are going to be left with Lollipop, who gets absolutely destroyed by Jinx. Five versus 2 right now with Gio and Hitmouse saving. 14-14 is going to be your scoreline moving into round number 29. We're going all the way. Evidently. Round number 30. Are we going to see it level out? Are we going to see a 15-15? Or are one of these teams going to be able to secure it out? 16-15. Jinx going to be able to shut down Gio. All 5 remaining members of 3D Max are alive. Jinx. Oh, lovely kills in that round. Ball buys from both sides. (14-14). Neither team directly in the driving seat right now. 3D Max a little bit more momentum from that previous round, but utility deployed towards the A site, possibly baiting out the rotation. Right now, Hitmouse and Gio still going to be holding on B site. And it looks like the boost is going to be coming on through in just a couple of moments. 5 versus 5 still. Minute left on the clock. 3D Max have got to think about how they are going to take on this site, but or if they're going to begin the rotation back round towards A. 3 people split across there right now. Haji is still going to be over there. Smokes and flashes deployed towards the A site. Engagement comes on through. Gio up boosted. Gets taken on down. But he's going to be able to pick up at least one kill. That's going to be Jinx on the day. Maka boosts on up. Takes one down for himself as well. 3 versus 2. Made that a 3 versus 1 as Haji on the full rotation. Background still over towards A site. Towards Arches. Picks up one for himself. Lollipop is going to be able to trade it back and take it down. Maka and Fury. Got to be able to defend this site from Lollipop. Lollipop performed well so far. 19 kills under his belt. He's going to be able to make it 21. Right now, and it doesn't look like it. Is he shut down by Fury? 3D Max take series points as round number 30 falls into play. The possible final round for these two teams in this amazing slobberknocker of a best of 3. But it's not looking good for Enigma. Pistols and SMGs on 2 players only. Deagle coming on through, dealing a little bit of damage to Lollipop, but that is going to be all so far. 3D Max could just rush a site, but they want to take this slow. They want to take this methodical. They don't want to play this aggressive. MDS spots out 1, deals 3 damage to David at range. Jo on the corner, just to be safe. He's going to begin pushing up for himself as well. Flash is deployed. As MDS begins pushing on up. Quite an aggressive angle. Waiting for someone to push on round towards him. But right now, coming over. MDS sprays down 2. They line up. He's able to take them both down. He's more than happy to be able to do that. MDS open up this round for them, and I feel like it could actually win it out. 3D Max get the bomb down, but Gio, he's the last guy remaining for Nemiga. He's got to try and come alive, but he's not going to be able to, and Maka's going to be able to shut him down. GG, well played. And that is going to be the terrorists winning it. 3D Max, after a poor Dust 2 and a great overpass, secure their 3rd map and move forwards. What an amazing Inferno. What a pleasure to cast it. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Apparently, the auto-director is trying to give us all sieges with the background.